What's in the Bag, where we give the voice to the voiceless and we let you say whatever is on your mind. My name is Marvina and I am your host. Why I like it slow? Good morning, good morning, good morning to am I lagging?
No.
No? It looks like it on my end. I'm like, here we go. I'm sorry, y'all. Good morning, everybody. Good morning to another segment of Early Morning Coffee with Marvina and BFF and co-host and best friend and forever.
Good morning, good morning, good
Good
morning.
morning, y'all. Of course, I'm hyped up. I'm always hyped up. I'm a morning person. You might not be. I am. I love the morning. It's like new rising. It's like another second chance. It's
Yeah.
like God give you grace, mercy, another chance every early in the morning. And then you get your coffee
Yes.
on. Well, today in my cup, my beautiful cup, I still got that 8 o'clock coffee that you like. My BFF, she loves this 8 o'clock stuff. But of course,
8 o'clock
my
stuff.
coffee, yeah, well, my coffee has to be, it got to have some serious creamer in it. So of course I do the delight. I love delight. So I got the sweet and creamy delight inside with a lot of sugar. I love my sugar. You know, I love my sugar. But anyway, let me introduce to some and present to other my BFF,
Good
Yvonne.
morning, good morning, good morning, and happy Easter weekend. Happy Easter weekend. Well, I am drinking from my look. I found her again. Hey, girl. I found my. We have a love. We have a love and disappearance
Yeah,
relationship
y'all do.
because it
Big
disappears,
time.
but I do love this mug. So, I am drinking 8 o'clock original coffee with some alternative sweetener
Mm,
with some delight. So I do have a little bit of sugar in there.
mm-hmm.
Um but it is so good. And I made it iced coffee this morning. It is
Oh, so
so
you drinking it
delicious.
cool? You drinking it cold? Well,
Yeah.
I mean, be honest
Yeah.
with you, I don't care what mine is. Mine could be hot, mine could be cold, it could be icy. I love it. Don't matter. I can sit it out and then drink it the next day, which some people
Now
tell
I
me I
do that.
need to stop doing, but I do that
Why?
too.
I
It
think it's
tastes
really
good.
good. I think it gets
Yeah,
it's like food. It gets
yeah.
seasoned. It
Get
gets
seasoned.
it gets a little bit
That's
better.
right. That's right. That's right. I like it. It's good seasoned. But I
Yes,
like
ma'am.
my coffee. It doesn't matter what temperature it is. I can eat drink it. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
So anyway, BFF, you know what? You know what I'm
What?
grateful for? Can I really
What's that?
be honest with you?
Yeah.
This month has been Women's History Month, and we were actually able to come and bring content and bring awareness, show love, and also educate and all that good stuff. Just through what's in the bag, and it's exciting to me because now we got another day, another Saturday that we're
That's
going to
right.
do this, and I'm excited. You know why I'm excited? Because we don't just come in and just do regular talk or whatever. Well,
Yeah.
today we got games and we got a few things going on. And we want to just give y'all some love, especially all the women who have sacrificed, who has made history, has done things that,
Yeah.
that shows their niche in life, what their love and gifts and God has poured into them, and they gave it back to the world or to whomever, or I don't care
Right.
if it's the
Right.
city, the state, the people in your house. What? whatever you was able to give back. And I just want to give honor to all the women and to give some love. I'm
That's
sure I
right.
really love.
Because this world would not function without women. We just
Yes.
just wouldn't. It just wouldn't. You know, I
Yes.
said last week, our backs are strong and our hips are wide,
That's right.
so that we can carry that load.
That's
And
right.
like I said, the world just wouldn't function without women. So I'm
That's
very
right.
excited and happy with what we've done this month.
Yes, and I just want to say grand rising to whoever that is on Facebook. Hey, Dada and Annette and everyone. If you did not,
Yeah.
if you did not register with EV Mux got this thing where you have to register for us to know who you are. So if you didn't register, I will ask that you put your name behind whatever your comments so we can address you properly. We just want to
Right.
say thank y'all, all the women, especially the women up in here. Yes, thank God for y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, and a lot of us don't
Happy
really
Women's
want to.
History Month to
Yeah,
you all.
we don't want to give credit what credit due. We so mean spirited. Most of us just feel like, whatever everybody else doing is what they go through. But it take courage to be a woman. I don't care. You gotta be courageous to be a woman. You
Strength.
gotta have strength,
Yeah.
as a I say as a tiger, because tigers hunt women. We get out there and we love and be aggressive and love on our children and be out there
Mhm.
working and bringing the food home and cooking the food. And we not only do that, we go out and open up businesses, and
Yeah.
we learn how to give our crafts back to others, and we do a whole lot of stuff
We
out
come we
here.
come out we come out of the womb fighting.
Yeah.
We do.
I like
We
that.
we come out of the womb fighting.
Yes. Yes, ma'am. I mean, we fight all every day. It's like trying to,
That's right.
I don't know what it is, I guess just knowing that God gave us the ability to create. We are creators. Women definitely, we create our destiny, whereas the gifts that he gives us, if we take them and we manifest them into bigger things, and that's even
Excuse
with
me.
our children. I mean, I'm just in all with
Mhm.
women, how we birth things, we birth children, we birth, I mean, we,
Yeah, and I grow through history. That we've come from um, working farmsteads and working in the fields to managing our households to going out in the workforce. We really went in the work when in the workforce when America went to war, and the men got a chance to truly see what women could do in the workforce. Women became, we become construction workers. We
oh,
have become owners and leaders in the boardroom. Phenomenal on the big screen, and just owning restaurants and managing and
all
running
kinds of
running
stuff.
restaurants, all types of things. A mega force in the
Engineers, we're
educational
preachers,
field. Yeah,
teachers. It's like nothing now that a man can't do, a woman can do.
that's right.
I mean, yeah, I ain't gonna say nothing.
That's right.
We can't bring the children, we incubate them. But what I'm saying about it is, as
They
far
have their
as
role and
they
we
have
have
their
ours,
role.
and
Yeah, we got our roles, what God has put us on earth for. But you think about it, how we have grown from
yeah,
years. I was just like I've been studying this, literally looking at how we have
so,
manifest from being seen as just baby bearers,
hmm
and also we
what
nursing
was
other
that
people.
term? Barefoot and pregnant.
Yeah, we was, and now we are able to make choices and decisions. My sister, my daughter is crazy. My I wish I could see what's going on behind the scenes over here because I love them. But anyway, yeah. So I'm just, and then watching our children now grow up.
Yeah,
My daughters, watching them become strong women, and being creative and giving their gifts back, and it always bounce off of you know what our experiences is and how we perceive life and what
that's
life
right.
is going to be like for us, that the growth come in, and I'm excited about this month, and I can't wait till next year, because
Yeah.
I feel
Yeah.
that not only the people that we're seeing that is should be honorees, but we feel like you would think that there's some people that you want to honor. So we got a lot of stuff going on next year. Well, I thought of this, and I think Yvonne said it would. What we will do is next year we'll ask you to send in some people who you feel like need to be
Nominate.
honored,
Yeah.
to nominate them so we can put them out there and show them how much you care about them, and all that they have sponsored and brought into the life of others, because that's mainly what it is giving, and you will receive, and we've given a lot as far as women
Hmm.
concerned, if so yeah, anyway. So being that we saying that, I don't know if Yvonne want to go ahead on, and you want to go ahead on and start the game. How do you want to proceed with this? I'm gonna kind of let it flow on your corner today.
Okay. Well, then we can go ahead and go with the game.
Okay.
We can start that off.
Okay. So first things first, we got this game. We felt that would be really fun. And I got this from my mom and my stepdad. I go and spend time with my mom and my stepdad on the weekends, and I watch them. They love playing like games and stuff, watching it on TV, doing the crosswords and stuff
Yeah.
like that. They like to entertain themselves in those ways. So we thought that this would be a great way to have fun and see how many of you understand or know anything about women and the quotes that they
Hmm.
have. There's women that have, they mainly they're let me get this, they give out quotes. They have special meanings in quotes, and I like the
Hmm.
quotes that a lot of our young men, and I mean our women here, the people here, maybe Rosa Parks, y'all see it, right? Good morning, sissy.
Hmm.
Well, Yvonne, you could go ahead on and because I told you I'm gonna do the backbone and you do the front burn, okay? So you go ahead on
Okay.
and
Hold on. Let me make my screen larger.
okay.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. So what do I do? How do I spin this?
Okay,
You
so
do that.
I'm gonna do the spinning. I'm gonna spin it.
Okay.
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 I'm gonna do the spinning, and what you can do is just make sure you tell them how the instructions on how this is gonna work. If you do, you remember how we was gonna do this? Okay, unless you want me to do it.
Go ahead.
Okay,
I'm so sorry.
so basically, you see there's 6 names on the board, and there's 6 answers. Each one of these names have made a quote. They have quote something that kind of sticks out. Well, each on there's 6 quotes on your side. I don't know if it's your left side or your right side. It's my right on mine.
Hmm.
And I'm going to spin the wheel. Now, the person that comes up on the wheel, I need you to put that first person and see which quote you believe that they have said. So you get your little paper and pencils. We're gonna give you 10 seconds. Vaughn, you got your timer? Oh, or should I get a timer? We're gonna give them
I got
10. We're
timer.
gonna give you 10 seconds to each one of the people names up here. And, some of you might know them now. If you know them before we pull them up, just put them on there. But there's 6 quotes here, and there's 6 names. Now, each individual quote goes to a name, and I need you to put that down. And in your comments, if you know it, you can put them in the comments. Put it in
Hmm.
the comments. If you know it, put it in the comments. Okay. So here we go. I'm ready. You ready, y'all? I'm ready. I'm ready. Now I don't put this together, so if it flop, I'm sorry. Ready, go.
You so silly.
All right. Who is that,
Malala Yousafzai. We spoke about her a couple of weeks ago.
Yvonne? Hmm.
Malala
Do y'all
Yousafzai.
remember who Malala Yousafzai? I done messed up the lady name. All right, so you give them 10 seconds to figure out.
It's
Well, okay, you see the.
it's already
Can
counting
you read it?
down.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. So 10 seconds now. Y'all should remember this. Now, if you've been here, what was I think it was 2 Saturdays ago we talked about her. Am I correct? You'll
Two
remember who
Saturdays
she
ago.
is. Now check out the quotes. Now there's 6 quotes. All right, let me know when you got that.
That the 10 seconds is up.
Okay, it's up. All right, let's cut this one out. All right, and you ready? Let's spin. Is it turning? Yeah, it's turning.
hmm
It's weird. All right. And who is that?
Eleanor Roosevelt.
Eleanor Roosevelt. Eleanor Roosevelt. Everybody know Eleanor
I'm gonna
Roosevelt.
start the timer now.
Okay. Tell me when you write down to like 3 seconds.
Okay,
Eleanor Roosevelt.
we're down to
I
three
know.
seconds.
All right. I know y'all know Eleanor Roosevelt. Gotta know Eleanor. Gotta know her.
I hope that you
I
guys can see the
I
quotes
hope
there on
so
the
too.
side.
I hope so too. All right. So we got one. Here we go. You ready, y'all? We got 4 more. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. 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 Who is it?
Rosa
Rosa
Parks.
Parks. Rosa Parks. Come on now.
I'm starting the timer now.
Okay. 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 Okay.
Okay, we're down to 3 seconds.
All right.
Okay, guys. So that was Rosa
Rosa Parks.
Parks.
All right. So here we go. We got another person coming up. Y'all ready? We down to 3 people. Now, if y'all got this, I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. It look funny now with only 3. All right. Who is that?
Billie Jean King.
Billie Jean King. Billie King.
And
Come
we all
on
know what
now.
she was famous for.
Y'all don't know. I don't know. Y'all gonna find out today. If you don't know, Google her. Google
We
her.
down to 3.
All right. We down to 3. All
Okay.
right. We're going to get it
All
out. We
righty.
get ready to get down to the last two.
Last two.
Our last two. You ready? Here we go. Spin. Do, 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 do.
Alice Walker.
All right.
Come
So
on
the
now.
next
We should all know who Alice Walker is.
Alice Walker. Alice Walker. All right. So the next person is only one more left. So it ain't even no need of you to spin it. Just give the answer.
Okay, so
All
we're on the
right.
last one.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. We ain't even
And
gonna spin this
you
one. Why
may
should
have to because you can't
because
see
you can't
the
see what.
name.
Okay,
The
let's
name.
let's do. All right, so we'll spin them with both of them because what we said Alice Walker was the last one.
Uh-huh.
Let's see if it's gonna spin with one. I'm excited. Let's see. It does.
It-
Okay,
oh, okay.
what? Here we go. I love it. And the last
Madeline Albright. Madeline Albright.
person. All right, y'all. I know y'all got this. I know
Mhm.
y'all got this. Good morning, Vicky. All right. I know y'all
So
got this.
we're down to the last 2 seconds.
Down to the last 2 seconds.
All right, guys.
All right. Ain't nobody put anything in the comments. I was hoping somebody would comment, at least say one of them or give me an answer on one of them. But if you did get them, if you're at home and you got them, I'm gonna go ahead on and we're going to send you with this. Um, if
Are
you
you able to pull up just the quotes that was
you
that they said that
you
that
want
person
just the
said?
quotes, yeah, I'll get just the
Yeah,
quotes. Let me do
and then
this.
that'll
I'll
make it a
get
little bit
yeah, I'll do
easier.
this. Here we go. I'll just do the quotes over here. Look at me, girl, be just doing some stuff. How about that? Can you see it?
Yes.
Can you see it better?
Yes.
Okay.
There you
You
go.
can't let me know because I
Yeah,
can even
I
make it
can see
bigger.
it. Hopefully,
Okay.
hopefully they
Hopefully
you know
everybody
hopefully
can
everybody
see it.
can.
Okay. Now, because of that, we want to go ahead on and give y'all the answers. I don't know if y'all know you some people back there. I hope my daddy even doing it because he liked little crossword puzzles and stuff like that. I actually thought about you when I was doing this. So we're gonna go ahead on and give y'all the answers to these
Yeah.
questions. All right. So here
So
we go.
so for Eleanor Roosevelt, she was a political figure and diplomat activist. She was the first lady. Let me see here. Do you see the quote that they wrote? I don't see that.
Oh, I just gave the answers. I didn't that was just the answers.
Oh,
Okay, so
okay,
you
okay.
got both of them. You can
Let me
read them.
see here. Let me. Okay, I need to. Okay,
Yeah, you have both.
so for Eleanor Roosevelt, she said, "Women are like tea bags. We don't know our true strength until we are in hot water." Come
Yeah.
on, Miss Eleanor. Come on now. And Malala Yousafzai said, "One child, one teacher, one book, one pen can change the world."
Wow.
Powerful.
Love it.
Billie Jean King, "Champions keep playing until they get it right." So basically, in her own words, she was saying, never give up.
Don't give up.
Alice Walker, "The most common way people give up their power is by thinking they don't have any." Woo!
Mm.
Let that sink in. I'm gonna read
Sink
that one
it.
again. The most common way people give up their power is by thinking they don't have any.
Mm.
We're all powerful in our own right.
All right. All right.
C. Rosa Parks, "You must never be fearful about what you are doing when it is right." Mm, Jesus, come on now. And F is Madeline Albright. "It took me quite a long time to develop a voice, and now that I have it, I am not going to be silent."
We give the voice to the voiceless and we let you say what is on your mind.
Yes.
When I read that one, I
Every
it just
everybody has a voice.
everybody,
Everybody has a voice, and
everybody,
everybody deserves to
everybody,
be heard.
everybody,
Yeah.
everyone. And I'm sorry to say it, but this platform is that for that reason. We giving that voice to the voiceless, and we
Yeah.
let you say what. I love that because we got a lot on our minds, and sometimes it's pushed back because we maybe don't want to hurt somebody, or maybe it's a wound that you scared to open back up, or maybe it's just some that
Yeah.
you just need to talk about, and you don't feel like anybody's gonna listen.
Yeah.
But I'm
Sometimes
telling you,
you got to go ahead and open up, get it out,
yep,
snatch that band-aid off and put some stitches in there.
yep.
Start some true healing.
Yes, honey, because it's
Start some true
coming. Thank
healing.
you,
Yes.
Lord.
Yes.
Hallelujah. Thank you. So, being said, we thought that it was a privilege and an honor to honor the women. So we went through a whole month of either giving love to
That's
people
right.
that passed away and left a
A mark in
historical
this world.
mark.
Yeah.
People that's
Yeah.
here, that's out there basically. We may not know them personally, but we know of them and their talents and how they left that mark. Then also
Mhm.
people that we know, family members, people that we care about that left their
That's
mark.
right. That's
Well, this week we decided we wanted to talk about the social media presence because there's women on here that's on the social media presence. Hey, Libby,
Good
that
morning, Livy.
that she's one of them. Did she go right there? That's why I
Yeah.
honored her last week. That's on the social media format and
Yeah.
doing so much, doing so well, and helping out the community. Just coming on here and allowing their vision to grow. I mean, communities. I mean, really, people
Yeah.
are
Yeah.
migrating to either their assignment. I like to say assignments. I like gifts,
Mhm.
you know, um, and I'm in awe because social media, you would say, okay, well, I'm only on there because I just want to peek and see, but there's people that's on this social media that
Mhm.
is making money, that is making a difference.
They're out in the
Literally.
community. They're
Yes.
giving back. They're
Yes.
teaching in the community.
Yes.
They are, they're showing people an alternative way, a better way, um, and a friendly way. If
Yeah.
that makes sense, they are bridging the gaps within neighborhoods and communities,
Yeah.
I'm loving it.
Yes. And the good part about it is, there's until you get in the mindset that there's so much out here for everybody, and they literally, when I reached out to these young ladies to ask them this couple, if they would allow me to, because I'm part of their groups. I get in there, and one thing I spoke to, I had did a Libby did a live, and she was saying
Mhm.
something to the fact that you should always do your research before you put things out there, and I love that because
Yeah, I
that's the
agree.
truth. So
Yes.
I'm not just going on these people and just asking them. I'm actually looking at and understanding what they're trying to do to get the people or the followers to
Yeah.
migrate and influence them to do what they want them to do. I mean, if that makes sense. I think I kind
Yeah,
of mixed that
makes a
up,
lot
but
of sense because we don't
yeah.
sign up for foolishness. Basically, at the end of the day, we do our research and we make sure that the people that we're bringing on board, and the things that they say that they've done and that they're doing, and the accomplishments, we make sure that everything that they're telling us is the truth, so
Yeah.
that when we bring them to you, you guys are getting real talk.
Real
100.
talk, real,
Yeah.
real, real talk. So, and if you part, and if I'm bringing these once we bring the groups on or the people on, go on and check them out yourself. If
Yeah,
you find
yes.
that, you want to, you're an author and you got books and you got poetry and you got stuff like that. Libby has a great,
Yeah,
site for that.
yeah.
And you got people on there that does inspirational, like Vicky, for instance. Vicky, prophetess Vicky, and I'm gonna say this because she's on here also. She
Mhm.
prays every day at 12 o'clock noon, and
Yeah,
also, she gives her inspiration. She empowers women with love and inspiration through God, and
that's
I,
right.
I love that about her. Yeah, I've seen her on. She's prayed
Yeah,
and a lot of us, even Annette, I'm gonna say your name, girl, too, because these are powerful women in my
yeah,
life.
yeah,
Watching them grow, us come from yay high kids having children until now where we're at now, Annette,
yeah,
and seeing how powerful, these women are in my life, my sisters, my best friend, and all of these,
yeah,
I'm just excited about
yeah.
women and what we accomplished throughout the years.
Yeah.
So we
And let me say,
decided, go ahead.
yeah.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'm
I'm
sorry,
sorry.
and
Mm.
let me say this really quick. Any of the people that we bring, that we're privileged to have on the show, don't be afraid to reach out to them. You can go right through our Facebook page and reach out to them. You can DM them if you want to, gain more information about them. You can go back into the segment
Mhm.
and get all their contact information. So it's a lot of we're putting a lot of wealth of information out here to help everybody grow. So don't be afraid to reach out.
Yeah. Yeah. And that, and I'm piggybacking off my BFF because we ain't out here for people. A lot of us are out here for self reasons, selfish. That's why they call it selfish, because you're fishing for self, and that's not what's in the bag is for. We're out here to give awareness of what you got going on, what
Hmm.
you might need to get out there. And this was inspired a long time ago, but I have and just as a little quick story. My brother, he sells, I mean, he makes pies and things, and he was saying to me, well, I don't know how to get it out there. And I'm saying to myself, wow, how many other people, how many other women, how many other men, how many people out here are not
Mhm.
aware and don't know how to get it out there? I mean, I'm starting from the bottom and don't think that our stuff is also out there, but we're getting out there. So
We're
why
getting
not
out
take
there.
it? Why not take
Trust and
y'all along
believe.
with us? You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Why not, all of our bags come together and we start because
Ooh,
I'm I'm for
we
it. I'm
yeah,
for collaboration. I'm for family. I'm for,
that's it.
coming together, especially when you have a great idea and we out here trying to get it out there. You ain't no bigger than I am. I ain't no big eyes, little U's. We all
That's
together,
right. That's
especially
right.
us women. We got to stop seeing each other as competition,
Yeah,
seeing
oh,
each
yeah.
other with
Ooh,
love and
yes.
compassion
Oh my
for each
goodness.
other. See where you at. You might have a little more than I do. That's fine too. Right now, I'm saying, and I'm gonna be honest. I'm a 53-year-old woman still trying to make it happen. I'm in a efficiency. What you call this? Extended stay hotel trying to make it happen. I'm gonna be naked and not ashamed, but I ain't gonna stop and be woe me because God has still put a roof over my head and food in my stomach. I'm just gonna call it for what it
You better
is.
say, yeah. And we are all constantly making it happen, trying to make it happen. And I feel like the tools, the resources that we have here is a great launching pad. Trust what I'm saying, it's a great launching pad.
Yeah.
Great launching pad.
Amen.
We
So
yeah,
anyway, we're gonna go ahead on and we have a wonderful one. I spent a lot of time on this little video.
yeah,
I think once you see it, you'll understand why. And then afterwards, we're going to kind of bring in why we brought this video to be.
yeah,
Yeah, and I I really hope you enjoy it. I hope it's inspirational, and I hope the people that is on here really love it. Um,
yeah,
it I, I put this. This is my heart. This came from my heart, and I just wanted
yeah,
everyone to see where these great people in honor
yeah.
of our Women History Month.
Breaking news! Today, What's in the Bag? Is commemorating Women's History Month by shining a spotlight on women of resilience and strength. March marks Women's History Month, an annual occasion dedicated to honoring the achievements, contributions, and historical impact of women. Beyond recognizing the extraordinary accomplishments of notable figures, Women's History Month serves as a moment to pay tribute to the unsung heroes in our midst, the mothers, grandmothers, sisters, and friends whose acts of kindness, resilience, and fortitude inspire us daily. Karen Campbell, affectionately known as Karen the Connector, specializes in making profitable connections, idea-generating consultations, and strategically leveraging relationships. She is the founder of the Women of Douglasville Community Organization, a group of over 40,000 women in the West Georgia area that was formed to provide a platform for women to connect, serve, and positively impact the community. Karen is also a radio host on Hits Point 92.3, the real definition of internet radio, in Atlanta, Georgia. Tara L. Page, the founder of Black Women Who Love Outdoor Living Spaces, Buell's. Black Women Who Love Outdoor Living Spaces, Buell's, an online community dedicated to celebrating and empowering Black women in their outdoor living pursuits, which boasts over 244.7K dedicated members. Founded by Tara L. Page, Buell's provides a supportive and inclusive space for Black women to share their love for gardening, outdoor decor, patio living, hiking, camping, and more. Through shared experiences, inspiration, and product recommendations, Buell's aims to encourage Black women to embrace the beauty of outdoor living and connect with nature on their own terms.
My mom, Barbara Meadows, is an extraordinary woman who has dedicated her life to nurturing her family and spreading love wherever she goes. Married to my dad for an incredible 53 and a half years, she's been the backbone of our large family, raising 6 daughters, doting on 16 grandchildren, adoring 2 granddogs, and cherishing 9 great-grandchildren. While her primary role was that of a loving mother and grandmother, Barbara also pursued a fulfilling career as a professional nanny, specializing in caring for autistic children. Her compassion and patience have touched the lives of countless families, making a lasting impact on each child she's cared for. What sets Barbara apart is her zest for life and unyielding faith in God. At 74 years old, she radiates strength and positivity, embracing each day as a gift from above. Her favorite mantra, "As long as God allows me to get up every morning, I'm going to keep moving and take care of me and my family," embodies her resilient spirit and determination to live life to the fullest.
Yes.
Carolyn Wright Grayson. My mom was born in Greenville, South Carolina on January 10, 1943 to Thomas and Marie Wright. In 1955 she migrated to Boston, Massachusetts. She attended Dorchester High School. Later she was married and moved to Elizabeth, New Jersey. She is the mother of 5 children. She divorced and remarried to Reverend Kenneth E. Grayson in 1979. She was First Lady of Liberty Baptist Church. She attended Union County College in Union, New Jersey for early childhood development. She worked as a lead teacher at the YWCA. She received her CDA and later worked as baby nurse and nanny. Afterwards, her and her husband moved to Atlanta, Georgia, where her parents resided. They joined Salem Baptist Church under the pastorage of Reverend Jasper William. In 1997, after her husband was no longer able to attend church, she joined the New Beginning Full Gospel Baptist Church under the pastorage of Bishop James Morton. She was a deacon, choir member, and in the nursing home ministry at New Beginning. In the words of Carolyn Grayson, "I love the Lord, He heard my cry, and pitied every groan. Long as I live, and troubles rise, I'll hasten to His throne." My mom is now 82 years young and has 5 children, 19 grandchildren and 32 great-grandchildren. My mother showed me how to have characteristics of a godly mother: prays and reads the Word of God, trust God for every need. Her love is not conditionally based on the behavior of her children or husband, but is given without reservation. I am so honored to honor the First Lady in my life, my mother Carolyn Grayson Jackson.
Let me give everybody okay. I'm sorry. I've been literally crying.
Yeah. I'm with you. I'm with you on that. You know how I feel. Hats off to the first 2 women. Well, the last 2 women. Oh my goodness. I can't say enough about my mom and my other mom. I just can't. Speaking of my mom, her strength. Every time I think of my mother, I think about her strength. I mean, she made some choices and decisions in her life. I put like this: 99% of the choices and decisions that she's ever made has always been with her children in mind. The sacrifices, the challenges, everything has always been with her children in mind. And even at this point in her life, it is still her children and her grandchildren, and her great grandchildren that she is constantly and consistently making sacrifices for, and continuously, you know, um, rising to the occasion. I can't say enough about her, because when I look at my mother, there's so many things and challenges that she went through that I know that I could never do. I don't feel that I would have the strength that she had, and I just feel that coming from a certain generation, their backs were broader and their hips were wider. So like I said, it's just so much, and I'm trying not to get so choked up about it. But whew, Barbara Gale, I love you. Thank you for
Well,
being my mom.
well, I can definitely say I love my mom, and it's an honor and a privilege. Um, I just know that my strength and my resolve have came from her, and watching from being a youngster, watching my mom as she grew up in the steps and the levels, even when she married and became a minister's wife, and after my stepdad passed away, and then she was out here. She did so much to survive. Um, I watched her, but in the midst of all of that, she always showed love for everybody, to the point where I think that kind of trickled down on me, and then my children will bring anybody in. My mom would take people off the streets and bring them in our homes and allow them to come and get their lives together. She would let family come stay. She would, and she loved so hard.
Hmm.
And she was such a good Christian woman. Even as a first lady, I watched my mom. Even the ones that didn't like her, we knew as a lot of them didn't even like her in the church. Because of her resolve, the way she was. She stood upright. She always been beautiful, but you know, and people watched that. They didn't like her, but she still showed love. You would have never known a lot of stuff that my mom
Mm.
was going through, because she
There you
always
go.
held it.
Yes.
She prayed for us. It was things that I couldn't understand till now as an adult and as a mother. I understand now. I get it. I
Yeah.
cherish my mom. I love my mom, and she knows it. I tell her. It ain't. She ain't. I can't. I don't understand. I don't think she knows I love her, and I
Yeah.
make it my point to let her know how much I love her.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
because they said give them their flowers when they can smell it. You only have
That's right.
one, and you take that for granted. If anyone, that has a mom, and I know we are not perfect, these books are not made for everybody. They make books they talk about being a mother, how to be this, that, but it's not
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
everybody. We learn by experience.
That's right.
I said this to my children. Every child that I had, it was my first time having my first child, it was my first time having my second child, it was first time for me to have a third one, first time for my fourth one. It was the first time. So I've learned how to be a mother through the experience of it, not because it was something that was taught
That's
to
right.
me. I mean, I've learned
Yeah.
through my mom, through her experience, but I took stuff that I loved about her, and then I did, and I took stuff that I had issues with, and I
Same
tried not
here.
to do.
Yeah.
You see what
Yeah.
I'm saying? But the main thing was she guided me. She helped me be the woman that I am today, even
Yeah.
into my fashion, to the way I love God, to church.
Yeah.
And I want to thank you, mommy, and I'm
Yeah.
honored. Look, she already puts look. So
It's true. I'm over here laughing because I thought, about what you said about anybody out there that have a mother. If your mother is still here, love on her. I'm telling you guys, I got him. I went to go see my mom a couple of weeks ago, and I'm talking. I'm so rushing, and I get in my car and I leave. I get almost down to anybody knows. I get almost down to Camp Creek, and wait a minute. I wait a minute. I forgot something. I turned around, went back on ring the door. Mom come up there, and I walked in and I just hugged my mother and just
mhm,
kissing her. I said, "Mommy, forgive me. How dare I
mhm.
walk in here and not give you
Not
your
get-
love and your?" And I said, "Mommy, I'm so sorry." So I'm saying all that you got to slow down and start making the time. Start making the time to spend time with the ones that are important to you. Start
Yeah, mommy
start
should
start
be
doing that.
always important. Mommy should
Yes,
always,
yes.
that's how I feel about me. My kids think I'm crazy most of the time. They say I'm so used to you. I do stuff. They just be like, why you looking at me like that, mommy? You know,
Yeah.
I'm so used to you, mom. They just look at me, and I'm like, you see when I did that? But that's the thing. That relationship with your children.
Yeah.
And I told Yvonne, we was talking about this. I said, I have 5 kids, but I see me in each one of my children. And I think we had this segment before. We talked about that. And I wonder if, my mom see
I'm
that.
so sorry. I didn't hear you.
I
The thing
said,
you said.
remember we talked about this? We said each one of our children, you see yourself in them.
Yes. Oh my goodness. Yes.
So,
we
you know,
just
and I
talked
be
about this
wondering
the
the
other
same
day.
thing with my mom. Do you see
Yeah.
yourself in each and every one of us? Mommy, say yes or no, because I want to know if there's anybody else out there that see that. You know,
Yeah.
we all try to make our children out to be.
Yeah. My mom told me that just the other day, when I was talking to her about this, and she said to me, she said, she calls me Wavonia, so I have to say it the way she says it. She said, Wavonia, I see. She said, I see me in every last one of you guys. She said, I see some good things. I see some not so good things. Um, She said, but I see you guys. And she said, and my heart warms up. She said, I get so happy as I see each one of you guys. She said, and she said, there are no favorites. She said, I know people say, oh, this person is a favorite child. She said, it's not that there's a favorite child. She said, every child is different. Every
Yeah,
child is an individual. And she said, if you guys didn't learn anything from me, she said, I watch you guys with your children and how you guys interact with your children.
right.
And she said, and you guys have learned that each child is different. And it's not that you love one or more or less than the other. It is that individual child's needs. And
Yeah,
that is how.
yeah.
So yeah.
Yep, and
So
they all have, and we said it in the beginning. You know, we
yeah.
all have bags, and each one. I mean, all my children, I raised them, and but each individual bags had different content.
Mm-hmm.
I see, you
Yes.
know, my daughter, oldest daughter, she see things much different than my baby daughter, and the same thing with the sons. You know, everybody they
Yeah.
might one may like, man, mommy was on point. The other one was like, mommy ain't did nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because you know what I'm saying. That's the way their bags. You know, that's the contents of their bag. That's the way they view things. That's what's in their minds.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and our children is prime witness of how you know we kind of raise them. You can look at them and kind of see, okay, did I ain't gonna say did I do a bad job or but did I need help in this? I needed help in this, but now they're grown.
I, I I know exactly what you're saying, and because my sisters, they tell me all the time, girl, we felt so bad for our niece. They say you were so strict, and then with the boys I wasn't as strict, and then had the pleasure and honor of raising my niece and my nephew, and I wasn't as strict.
Mm.
And there are times when my daughter and even my sons would jump up and be like, "Wait a minute, if we
Right.
did such and such, we would have,
We
Well, I don't know if you guys ever saw that commercial with the people they had the baby, and they wanted people to put on gloves, they was sanitizing the whole nine
yeah,
yards. They had By
yeah.
the time they had that third one, they were like, "Here,
Yes.
whatever."
Yes. I was telling my daughter the same thing. You know, she was like, Mommy used to beat me all the time. You used to be we was
Yeah,
talking about this. And I'm saying to myself, you know, I only did what I was taught. Back then,
hmm,
beating was a way of chastising your kids, giving them spankings and stuff.
yeah,
And that's what I was taught. But then as I got more, my back started hurting. I realized one thing. When you take a belt to hit a child, you hit yourself. You
you
do
better say
do
it.
you know how many reps that I get because I'm trying to speed her and chasing after her all over the place and I'm all whipped up. It don't even as I
Yeah,
got older, I realized it don't even take that, baby. It don't. And I realized sometimes sometimes all the time, communication is the best answer. You
yeah,
got to give them space. You got to understand them as they get older. They're younger people. We don't know everything. How do you expect them to know
to know.
everything?
Yeah,
We're experimenting things. We are out here experimenting in stuff that we shouldn't. How do we expect our kids not to experiment in something? You know darn well you was out there smoking or doing drugs or whatever the case may be, and then get mad at your kids, and now you don't want to talk to them because they doing it, and you decided to clean up your life, and oh, my kids are so bad. No, they just you.
Yeah, they have to travel down there. They have to travel
Yeah,
down their road
yeah,
just like we did.
yeah.
And it's funny that you say that about the whippings. I can honestly say my kids, they can, if
Stop
they
it.
were on here, they would tell you guys that in their entire lives, like we can count on one hand the number of times that they got a whipping.
Mm-hmm.
And for me, I grew up. My dad was very firm, but sometimes his disciplinary measures went way overboard. And so I made it a point. I said I'm never going to, I
Mm-hmm.
don't want to be that. I don't want to be that parent. I don't want my kids to
Mm-hmm.
experience that. But I took it in a whole different form. I wound up with these extreme punishments,
Mm-hmm.
2 year punishments, and all of this other kind of stuff.
She
That
put her child on punishment for 2 years.
one my son was on punishment for like 4 or 5 months. And when I look back at it, we laugh about it now, but I understand how cruel that was to
Yeah,
them during that time.
yeah,
So changes come about, changes
yeah.
come about,
And we
changes
got to
come about.
realize nowadays we got to uplift our women now. We talk about
Yeah, yeah,
women, even the young ones that's having children. And maybe the first okey doke was to have
yeah,
a child,
yeah.
but when you having two and three, there's no okey dokes no more. I think we talked
There's no
about
more
ain't no more
oopsies. Yeah,
oopsies
yeah,
and stuff.
there's no.
But what I'm
Yeah.
saying is we need to stand behind our young women too. And I'm
Yeah,
saying stand behind them in the right way. Don't try to guide them to be
to be you.
you
And
or yeah.
yeah,
Don't try.
don't judge. Don't judge. Don't just
It's
help.
hard to say this, but sometimes we don't need everybody to be leading our kids because they still need to be led. But I'm just saying
Mhm.
we still need to hold down our young women. We
That's
need
right.
to hold down our young women. Continue to be a shoulder for a lot of them to cry on. Also, look at where they at and
Yeah.
our children and everything, and be the woman of standards. Show them, be that
Yes.
woman that because there's a lot of them out here.
Yeah.
There's a lot of them out here who needs that, even if it's your child.
I challenge every person that's watching and every person that will watch this in the future to befriend, a young woman and become their mentor. And and show them that there's some pitfalls along the way, but with the proper guidance, they don't have to hit so many of the pitfalls. And like Marvina said, stop we have to stop judging. And as women, we have the hardest time complimenting other women. We have the hardest time aiding another woman, or even sometimes just giving words of kindness and inspiration to another woman. So I challenge everybody that's watching to how does that go? Teach one, reach one, teach
Reach
one, or
one.
something along those lines. So I implore everybody to
Yeah.
to just be a kind
And it
spirit.
don't necessarily, I ain't say go out there and find somebody in the street. You might not be there. You just ask God.
Yeah,
God gonna open up the door for you to help that person. It could be
yeah.
somebody in your household. It could be
There you
somebody in
go.
your
Yeah,
church.
yeah,
It could be somebody. Just watch out. It could be somebody even next door. Just realize that us older women. I know we have our assumptions on how bad they
yeah,
are, and sometimes because they dress and they do this but they're being influenced by like it's a social media and other people. They want to feel important. They want to feel like they're part, so they'll grasp to anything, anybody,
yeah.
but stir them in the right direction, not in the wrong direction. Be
That's
be
right.
a real great mentor, not somebody that's yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna leave that right there. I'm gonna leave that right there. I'm gonna leave that right there. Well, we got a lot going on today, BFF.
Yes,
Yeah, we
yes,
gotta
yes,
leave up
yes.
out of here. I got choir rehearsal again. Tomorrow is Easter Sunday. Happy Easter. Happy Easter to everybody. I hope
Yes,
y'all
yes,
have
yes,
y'all
yes.
little Easter bonnets or whatever y'all gonna do
I know. I
tomorrow. But just like Christmas, Easter same way. Jesus is the reason for the season.
Come on
Not
now.
no bunny rabbits. I
Come
mean,
on
it's
now.
good. The eggs are good after a day or two. You warm them and take them and boil them and let them sit out. They're good, But believe me, when it exit the consequences, sometimes isn't always
As
good.
my
But when you love on God and know that He died for you on Friday and raised again on Sunday and worship Him and give Him all the praises because He loved you
That's
first
right. That's right.
before you even loved yourself. Oh my God.
And have a little
So
patience, a little extra patience tomorrow. We know, my dad used to say, "Up, the fashion show is starting." So we know it's going to be some people sitting in the pews that haven't been in there in a while, and so on and
so
so forth. So have a little extra patience,
yeah,
and let me let me give out this public service announcement. Right now, I'm so sorry, and I lift you guys up in prayer for those of y'all that having to sit in the chair and get that hot comb, get that hair pressed.
do they still do that?
Some people, some
They
people do.
still do that, mommy?
Some people do, because some people are
Mommy.
going back to more of a natural, since they see all of these perm
Yeah, yeah,
lawsuits,
that's
about
true.
cancer and everything. So
That's true.
people are going back to more
That's
of a
another story.
natural.
Yep,
Yeah, yeah. So now
yep.
they have these electric hot combs, and so they were
Yeah, boy,
showing
burning
it on
people
TikTok. People,
necks
I
and
said, "Oh
stuff,
Lord,
and back to all of that. Oh my God!
po
See
children,
how life circles?
po
Cause mommy
children."
and poor children.
What?
Yeah. I was
I
poor
think I still
children
may
with
have
my
a
mom.
couple of scars back there.
Girl, please. My issues was them curly kids. My mom did do our hair though. I remember, but it was always the curly kids for me. But I ain't even
Oh
gonna
gosh.
talk about Flow Glow.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do that one day.
Yeah, girl. Talk about our hair. But anyway, yeah, so we got a lot going on today, and we're gonna go ahead on and get up out of here. But meanwhile, let's go
Yeah.
ahead on and talk about what we got going on. First of all, if you want to be part of a great where I love what's in the bag. Do you love what's in the bag? We got 400 and something players on what's in the bag, and we only get maybe one or two people to. I guess y'all figured that what's in the bag is just to entertain y'all on Saturday mornings, but no, it's there for you to help awareness to get people to know what's going on. If you're feeling some kind of way, you got all these different days. We talk about it every week. Motivation on Monday, talk about Tuesday, wins on Wednesday, throw down Thursday, fun Friday. I call it Faith Friday because thank God. But anyway, you got all these days, all this stuff to put out there, and you know, some for some reason people just don't like to post on your page.
Yeah.
I mean, if you got it on your page, share it to what's in the bag. Basically, especially
Yeah.
the directory. I'm being where the directory is, and there's some groups out here already that's doing this. They're you post your business on their site, or you post
Hmm.
your service on their site. We want you to post the business, the service, the events. If there's some things that you need people to be aware of, if you've seen that they shouldn't have went on that boat in Baltimore. You knew that the sign, but you didn't place it up there. You probably could have been a blessing. I mean, I'm just being honest. You never know. God probably gave you
Yeah.
some type of vision to put there. I don't know. But the
Put it
directory is
Post it
what it
on what's
is.
in the bag. Yeah,
Yes,
post it on
post
what's,
it up there.
so that we can hold a conversation.
Yeah. I would
Yeah.
love for somebody to chat about something and we hold a great conversation on it. It's nothing more than conversation and chat. Why don't you want to chat? A lot of them probably can't spell. Like I used to have that issue. You got that chill cock. I'm sorry.
I, I, she actually got me silent for a moment.
Did you see her face? Well, it was until that thing come on. When you type it in, you know how many words I had to go back and try to get on there, and it get frustrating because by the time somebody chatting and talking to you, you got this paragraph that you need to say, but you can't get it all in there in time because I've gone through it. So I'm sorry if y'all don't understand. I'm sorry, but I do. It's hard. Sometimes it's hard to type in all that stuff. But
I'm
please,
just not a
y'all.
fast typer.
Yeah. And then you got to think about the word. The word don't look right. Thank God now they got word correction. Anyway, so let's get on back on it. So like I said, if you want to be part of a great team, come on What's in the
Yeah.
Bag. Also, we have What's in the Bag on YouTube. That's What's in the Bag 21. If you don't want to come in and check out what we got going on here, go on the YouTube page. We got all
Yeah.
our
Yeah.
lives up
Yeah.
there. Some good topics, some great things going
Yeah.
on.
And I
But
want to
that's
say
all.
something. I
Go
want to
ahead.
say something really quick, guys. We didn't get a chance to mention this earlier, but we are going to be featured in a
Yeah.
magazine called Influence Her. Yay!
Yeah.
And it's coming out next week. So watch our post and what's in the bag because we will add more details
Yes.
as to where you guys can get a copy of this magazine. It's a wonderful magazine, and I implore everybody once we put the information up there to go and
Yes.
subscribe to this magazine.
Subscribe. We want some subscriptions here so y'all can see what's
Yes,
going on and influence her. Exactly what it is.
yes,
Influence her. HER.
yes.
I'm excited. Well, BFF, we gotta go because I gotta get ready to get up out of
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
You
All
know,
right, guys. Enjoy the day. It's beautiful
yeah,
out here.
yeah, it is. It's
And as
beautiful.
always, stay blessed, be a blessing, and have a blessed day. I
I
love
love
you
y'all,
guys.
love y'all, love y'all, and happy Women's Month at the end, almost over. Happy Easter and all that good stuff, and all that love you and all that.